Hey, I'm Lisa. 我住在 Shanghai. And again, it's coming from my bedroom. Okay, so you know what? I'll get more creative because classes are almost over, but right now, this is what you get. So, I'm in the midst of taking exams for my Chinese course, and I thought, what better video to make than my top 10 tips for preparing for a test. Okay, let's get started. Number one, tell yourself over and over again that you're not going to wait until the last minute to study. You say things like, I've learned from my past. I've learned from my mistakes. I am not going to wait until the very end to cram. I'm going to space it out. I'm going to really learn everything. It's going to be great. I'm going to do so awesome on this test. Step 2. It's now 1 to 2 days before the exam, and no, you haven't studied like you promised yourself you would. So now it's time to start studying. And before we do this though, this is important. We gotta put our hair up in a ponytail because you know what? That means business. We mean business. This hair, it's gotta get out of the face because you know what? We got studying to do. It doesn't matter if it looks ugly, okay? It doesn't matter. You're studying, okay? So this is step 3 where you actually start studying. You put your hair in your ponytail, you look kind of weird. Yes, it's raining outside, that's why my hair is wet. And so now it's time to actually study. You're like, okay, I'm gonna write this Hanzi. These Chinese characters. Okay, I know this one. Okay, this is going well. I'm gonna do great on this test. Okay. I'm gonna ace this test. I'm just keep writing these characters. Step 4. So you've been consistently studying for about 30 minutes and you know you're doing pretty good, so you're thinking, okay, let me just check my phone for just 1 second. I think I heard a message. Let me just check my phone. Oh, no messages. Oh, well, let me just check Facebook for the millionth time. Oh right, that's boring. There's nothing happening.
Oh, Instagram. Oh, cute picture, heart. Okay. Oh, wonder if I have any important emails. Let me check that. I better check that. Yahoo. No, nothing. Gmail. No, nothing. Just spam. Lots of spam. What else? Oh, YouTube. I wonder if I have any new videos on my subscription list. No videos. Okay. Oh, let me just Google some things. There's always something interesting to Google.
You have now wasted way too much time, so it's step 5. Start studying again. So you go back to writing your Hanzi. Starting to get a little bit more complicated now because you have to study the ones you don't actually know very well. Oh wait, how do I write this? Well, now you've been studying for not as long as you think you've been studying for. So what happens is you just start contemplating life. Like, you know, like what am I doing? Where is my future going? Why am I studying Chinese? What can I do with it in the future? I think it will be beneficial, but should I get a job where I speak Chinese all the time?
Which time was back to America? How many more years should I study Chinese for? I wonder if I'll even pass this test. But then maybe I should start working on another degree. So many things to think about.
Step 7. This is where you find your momentum and you actually do study for a good amount of time. You're getting those characters written. Well, that's what I'm studying, but you're getting the characters written, you're figuring the grammar out. Like, you're like, okay, I'm learning things. I'm memorizing things. I think I know the characters pretty well, so you're going. So, since step 7, you actually productively studied for a good while, it's now time for step 8. This is where you feel like you deserve some coffee and maybe like a snack because studying is hard work and you need energy if you want to keep it up. So this is where you now drink too much coffee and maybe eat some junk food because you need the sugar. So step 9, at this point maybe you've been studying for a day or like 2 days, maybe you're studying for 1 day, but at this point you're now about 12 hours away. You realize the test is 12 hours away and you're just like, oh my god, I really need to study. And so you just start cramming it all in. You're doing as much as you can. You're trying to learn as much as you can. You're just trying to squeeze it all into your head. So this is your like really final like squeeze cram session. Get all that information into your head. Like, is it just me? Like, I really do that. Like, I cram a lot of information into my head, and then as soon as I get the test, I like frantically write it down. Like, is that just me? Do other people do this? Step 10. This is where you're soon gonna actually have to take your test. Maybe it's an hour or 30 minutes away, so you're heading to class. And you start panicking. You start really, really panicking because you can't help but wonder, like, do you know the right information? Like, have you studied enough? Will you remember it all? Or are you gonna go in there? Are you gonna get your test and is your mind just gonna go blank? Like, I just start panicking. I freak out. Like, what's gonna happen? So this is that step. This is where you panic. This is where you panic. So then that was the last step, panicking, and then, I mean, of course, the really, taking your test, but that's not really a preparation step. That's like doing it. That's doing the real thing. And I'll let you guys in on a bonus step. This is the bonus step. This is where you post your YouTube video late that you're supposed to post over the weekend, but you were too busy studying to do it. So you're welcome.